Hello everyone, this video is all about equation writing in LaTeX. We will learn about equation writing with number and label, with no number and label, how to insert matrix in an equation environment, all about equation array, how to write an equation array, and referring to the equation in text. But before that, if you want to write equations in LaTeX, you need a package. What that package is, that is uh, AMS maths. So you will ask LaTeX in preamble section that use package AMS maths. Now we come to the first step, that is how to write equation with number and how to label it. So there are two methods. If you are pro at equation writing, you can simply memorize that it is backslash begin equation, and whenever you are going to click that, your equation environment will be open. So whatever you want to label your equation is for your record, because you want to refer to your equations. So you will label it accordingly. Label this equation as A. This is all your personal choice. The equation which I'm going to write here is, I will use all the pre-built commands searching from here instead of using my memory, so that the beginners who are watching this will get the help how to use it. So I will write the quadratic formula here. X is equal to, I want to insert the fraction. Here is the fraction. What is the numerator of quadratic formula? That is minus p. Now I want plus minus symbol. So if you see here, there is plus minus, and you will find plus minus or minus plus, whatever the requirement of your equation. Plus minus square root of b raised to the power 2. Now, if I want this subscript, this is the superscript, and I will use this symbol for superscript. But if I want to add subscript, use underscore command and insert your subscript in the bracket. Now, why do you use the curly brackets? Because if there is a subscript like 2a, if it is written without curly brackets, the a will be considered the part of equation and not the part of the subscript. So it's important whenever you are writing subscript or superscript to use the curly brackets to avoid any mistakes afterwards. Minus 4ac, and your denominator is a. So this is your first equation. This equation will number and the label for your record. Now I want to write this equation with no number. So I will simply copy it, and if I want to LaTeX not to put it into a record, what I will do simply, because if there is not record, I don't want to label it, I don't want to use it, I will put asterisk. This works for all writing, and you don't want to give it number to, you will simply put a asterisk in that environment, either it's chapter or something else. So thing is, how to insert matrix in an equation environment. Simply open the equation environment, backslash begin. Let me help you with this. You can also go to insert, hold on to the environment, and there is this equation. You open up the equation environment from here also. Now I want to insert matrix in it. First I will label it with B. Now to the same equation, I will put a matrix in this equation. How I'm going to do that? Simply go to insert, hold on to the AMS text and insert the matrix. Now you want your matrix enclosed in parentheses, you will select this. You want it in square brackets, whatever the output you want, there is the environment for it. I want it in square brackets. I will give the command 3 rows, 1 column matrix here, and click OK. So here it is. Now entries of your matrix and you're good to go. The next thing is how to insert the equation array. Go to the insert, hold on to the environment and add the equation array. If you don't want to number it, you simply put a static here. So I want an equation array. How many equations I have? I will go with the simplest option, that is 2. Now, it's important to understand this array. The purpose of the series is to make you understand the language of the LaTeX. So here is begin array. You will put the left hand side of your equation, and what that is, I will use the same quadratic equation, that is x, and on the right hand side the equation itself. Now if I'm going to the next equation, I will have to put double backslash, and if I want each number of the equation array to be numbered, I will do nothing, but I want the last equation of the array to be numbered, so I will put backslash no number command for those equations which I don't want to be numbered in my equation array. And this is how you write equations in an array form. Now I want to refer to my equations. I have two equations labeled A and B. So I want to refer this. To refer the equation in text, for example, C equation. So I will use the command backslash ref, and when I open and close the environment, the table of the labels will appear. This Dropbox have all the record of your equations, your figures and your tables. Simply select that and insert. Now we will see the output of our document. So the output of our equations looks something like this. Our first thing was with number. Our second equation was with no number. Our third experiment was adding matrix to our equation environment. So we added a 3 rows, 1 column matrix. And then we wrote a equation array where we put the backslash no number command to not to number the first equation of the array and to number the second equation. So if we are going to refer to this, so here is the reference of your equation. Thank you so much for watching.